Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to install MinGW64 for C++ programming. I will also show how to set up Sublime Text as our code editor and write our very first C++ program. First, let's install MinGW64. So search Visual Studio C++, click on this site. The reason why we're gonna use this site, because this site, the reason why we're gonna use this site to download MinGW64 is because this site has an original link for MinGW64. So it's important to have the original link. Scroll down. Look right here. Look for this, download using, and click on this link. It should pop up on your download history. I have already downloaded, so I'm not gonna download another one. After you finish with your download, go to your file explorer. Look for the download. It should be on your download section or on your Windows C. I have it on my Windows C right here, MinGW64. Now click on folder name bin and click right here, right next to bin. Press Ctrl C. Now that we have copied the file path, and now we're gonna have to paste the file path in our system variable. So open up your Windows search and search for system environment variable. Click right here, environment variables, and look for the variable name path. It should be under system variables. Right here. Not this one, under system variables. Right here. Click edit. As you can see, I have my MinGW64 path already installed inside of environment variable. So I don't have to install another one. But if you don't have it inside environmental variable, you can't write C++ code. So it's very vital to have MinGW64 installed inside your system environment to run C++ code. So to install MinGW64, we have to click on new, right here, click new, and paste the path. So this was the path that we copied from MinGW64. So after you paste the path, click OK. But for me, I'm just gonna delete it because I have already installed it in here. So just click OK, OK, OK. Now that we have successfully installed MinGW64 on our system, now we need to install our IDE where we can write our C++ code. So click on new tab and search for Sublime Text. Click on this site. If you're on Windows, click right here, or if you're on a Mac here, if you're on Linux here. So I'm on Windows, I'm going to click right here. It should pop up in here. I have already installed this Sublime Text, so I don't have to install another one. After you finish with the download, open the installation and follow the instruction to basically complete the installation. So after you finish with your installation, open up your Windows search and search for Sublime Text. It should open to a blank screen. It's totally normal. So now we're gonna have to write our very first C++ code. So to do that, go to your file, open folder, and this is where we basically create our folder. We can create it inside of Windows C, or this Windows E over here, or documents, download. But it's good to have your folder stored inside of documents, because documents, you have all of your folders, so it's very easy to access later on. So documents right here. So on your mouse, press right click this right here, new folder, and here we're gonna create a folder name. We're gonna name it very simple, so it's gonna be easier for us to access later on. So I'm gonna name it as very first hello code. Sorry, select folder. Maybe new code for C++. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Click on the right mouse and right click on the mouse. Click new folder. Let's name this folder as very first code of my. So select folder. Now we're inside my very first code of mine. We're inside this folder. Now we need to create a file where we can write our C++ code. So to do that, press Ctrl S. Now we go back to our folder that we created on. It was in Documents, and the folder name was very first code of mine. Click here, open. This is where we create our C++ file. So create a file create a C++ file name, very simple. So it's going to be easier for us to access later on. For now, I'm just going to create first new code hello world.cpp. I know new code of my new code of Sublime.cpp. You'll have to end it with .cpp. The reason is that because .cpp is an extension for C++. If you don't have .cpp, you cannot write C++ code. So it's very vital to have .cpp at the end of your file name. This creates a C++ file. This creates a C++ IDE where you can write a C++ code. So this is a file name, and .cpp is an extension for C++. So click Save. Now that we have our file ready, let's write our code. So let's include our header. Now that we have our cout hello world, now we need to compile it so it can display the hello world for us. To do that, open up Windows Source and search for command prompt. So to access this folder and file, we're going to have to go through different directories. So those directories are, to find those directories, open your File Explorer and look for the folder name it was on. It was on Documents, alright, inside OneDrive, then Documents, and the folder name was right here, very first code of mine. Click in this folder, and this is the file name, new code of Sublime. So now we know our directories. It was OneDrive, Documents, and the folder name. So let's type in our command prompt. To access the directories, OneDrive, we have to type c.OneDrive, and then it was c.documents. Sorry, I'm gonna open another one. It was c.OneDrive and cd documents, and then it was this folder name, very first code of mine. So small letter. Now that we're inside a folder, now we need to access this new code of Sublime. So to access the file, we have to have a different code for that. So it's gonna be C++, the file name, new code of Sublime.cpp, and you end it with -o and code output. The reason why we use -o output is because what it does is that it basically you'll create a new executable file for us, like an executable file name for us, which is output. You'll basically create an executable file named as output, so we can use our file to run the file, right? To run the file, which will display this right here. So this should create a new executable file for us right here under this section. So let's press enter. I don't know why this is giving me error. My first code of my C++. Very first code of my. Where else is the folder? New code of Sublime.cpp. Oh, I think I know the reason. So I'm sorry. Exit out the command prompt. Let's create a new folder. Let's not create a new folder from here, but instead from a file explorer. So let's go to Documents. Let's create a new folder. Sorry for that. So let's create a new folder. I mean, it's the same thing, but this will actually not give us an error. So let's very new C++ Very new folder. Okay, now let's open Sublime text. Open up the folder. Documents, very new folder. Select this folder. Let's create a new file. Documents, very new folder. Inside, open. Let's create a file name. First hello world code.cpp, and let's include the header. Press Ctrl S. Let's go to command prompt, and let's type in the directory. It was OneDrive. Create documents. Cd, the very new folder file name. Now let's type in the file name. It was C++ first hello world.cpp, the very old code.cpp. So first hello world code.cpp. So you end it with the -1 and output. Okay, so you go back to the very new folder. So this is what I was talking about by saying like you will create a new executable file for us. So click on this folder right here. This was what I was talking about, output. The reason why I created output is because we named the new executable file output. So to simply access this output file, you type in output. So this is what it created as hello world. Okay, let's write a different code. Let's say, let's have a int equal. Alright, let's ask the user to enter their age, right? Enter their age. Let's see that. You read the user input. Now we compare. If the user is greater than 20, see out you are allowed. Sorry. If n is greater than 20, you say see out. Let's say you are sorry. If not, it says see out. You are not allowed. Press Ctrl S. Let's access again. Let's say very new folder. You type in output. Okay, you know what? Exit out. Go back. Command prompt. Cd OneDrive. Cd the file name. It was first hello world pp. No, sorry. Cd very new folder. Then G++ first hello world.cpp. CPP, and then -o, then output. Oh, sorry. C++ first hello world code.cpp. Oh, output. Okay, now he has a new output for us. So type in the output name. Okay, hello world, enter age. So let's say I'm 14, and 14 is basically 14 is not greater than 20. So it should display you're not allowed. You're not allowed. And yeah, and that's it. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.